Okay, so before we get into the regularly scheduled content of the Sioux Falls vlog, a few weeks ago, my boyfriend and I went up to Lake Mille Lacs for his family reunion, and it turned into an impromptu trip down memory lane, like literally. So that is this footage, and if YouTube didn't have copyright, you already know August by Taylor Swift would be the background music for these clips here, but unfortunately, no can do. So enjoy this, and then we'll head into the Sioux Falls vlog. So we are, I don't know if I'm in frame right now. We are on Lake Mille Lacs. It's up north, kind of by Brainerd. John had a family reunion up here today, and we came to Izadi's resort. My mom used to work here. She was the manager, or she met my dad and whatnot. If you've never been to Lake Mille Lacs before, highly recommend. It is probably one of the biggest lakes in Minnesota. It looks like an ocean. We're out here exploring. So the last clip I filmed, we were at Lake Mille Lacs, and now we are driving to Brainerd, and this is kind of a huge deal for me because my grandparents used to have a cabin in Brainerd, and we would come up every summer, and it was like some of my best core childhood memories. And they sold it like 15 years ago. I haven't been up since, obviously, and my grandma just passed away recently, and so we're like 40 minutes from there, and so we're gonna drive there and see it. It's obviously not in the family anymore, but I'm kind of like freaking out a little bit. It's just, it feels like a fever dream in a sense. That's like, see what it's like, what I remember, if I remember anything. So here we are. This is great. Peggy's store. We used to walk to this candy store. This is an old candy store that we used to walk to. It's called Peggy's Store. I cannot believe it's still here.
And you do know which one it is? Right or left side?
Left side. Here it is.
Wait, what? That's it?
Uh-huh.
Rebuilt.
Craziest thing. So we went to the house, and they pull up as I'm standing outside, and they literally like offer us a tour. The nicest people. They knew like I literally could cry. I could cry. So basically the original cabin that my grandma lived in burned down 10 years ago, so they rebuilt. So the cabin doesn't look anything like the old one, but the land itself and the view of the lake and just the garage was still there. Man, it was so beautiful. So I could cry, and I might. Alright, I think I'm done being sentimental for a fat minute. We're now eating at Eddie's. This is a new resort. I mean, again, new to me given the fact I haven't been up here in 15 years. So. John and Ann take South Dakota this time around. We're heading to Sioux Falls. John has a work event, and I'm being dragged along against my will. We're gonna rip a weekend there. Let go.
Yeah.
truck and we are in, what city are we in? Right outside of like Jordan, Belle Plaine maybe? We've got 2 hours left. First road trip essentials. We got a beef stick with some cheese. And I've never tried these before. Brewster, Minnesota. The place to be on a Friday night. Oh, that's cute. Let's leave. Third rest stop of the trip. In the middle of a cornfield somewhere. Very nice rest stop. Well, it's a restaurant. Blue Line Cafe, so you know who the clientele are.
Love us before the love came in. Now you be so jacked. General no send me. Now I'm alone. Now you no send me. You just a pose. You.
Welcome to the Staybridge Suites, Sioux Falls edition. This is a large room, living room, kitchen. Look at this tiny bottle of soap. That's so cute. Bed. I don't know what's going on there. Bathroom. Were you not impressed with the shower head, or what was the distaste? So my sister, nephew, and I are big Honeybee ASMR fans. And so at Hy-Vee, their candy selection is just cream of the crop. So I'm gonna film me eating, this is so weird. I'm gonna film myself eating this and send it to my sister. So we have some Kool-Aid gummies, Skittles gummies, chocolate pandas, Nerds Rope, and s'mores goldfish. All right, we are in downtown Sioux Falls, which I did not know there was a downtown Sioux Falls. We're going to the Full Circle Book Coop, or Book Co-op. John is at his work event. I went for a little bit, but then he whisked me off, and now we're exploring the city.
General no send me. Now I'm alone. Now you no send me. You just a pose. You just a popo me, you just a go. You know they answer me, ewo, ewo.
These are my new hyperfixation. They taste like Celsius, but they have half the amount of caffeine.
City where they beg you, she bambi alamu Jenny. And you know say you find too. All the girls go they find you, all the guys gonna find me. Me I know fit attend to. Me, I know fit compare you.
Okay, heading back to pick up John after his work event, and I just have to say, after like a few hours, like 5 hours of exploring Sioux Falls, this town is kind of poppin'. Like, I had a preconceived notion that Sioux Falls was just gonna be a bunch of tumbleweed. I mean, it's not like a big city by any means, but the downtown was super cute. You could spend like a whole day down there. Looked like they had really good restaurants, cute little shops. The Falls Park, that was really cool. I read there for like an hour.
It be you, it be me. Normally I know they do like this, but nobody only. Don't be say I be John the Baptist. I got issues, got issues.
It's official, we actually like Sioux Falls. There's a lot going on. The nightlife here is surprisingly good. I have to say, I prematurely judged it, and I wouldn't mind coming back, so. That's the tea on Sioux Falls. You guys, this is incredible. We're back in the bookstore that I was in this morning, except it's like 10:30 at night, and now they have like live music, and it's a bar. Insane. Insane! It's giving Hotel Cecil. It is the last morning in Sioux Falls. Originally, we were going to go to the Badlands and Mount Rushmore today, and the Black Hills. But I have a work obligation that I can't take tomorrow off, so it's not gonna happen this time. But I am a little disappointed we don't get to see any of like the historic monuments and national parks, but it's just an excuse to come back. I lost my sunglasses, so I found these in John's car, and they're giving like J-Lo circa 2000. They're in Blue Mound State Park, because evidently there's buffalo here, so who would have thought? Found the wild cacti. Okay, you can see the buffalo like right there.
City where they beg you, she bambi ala monjani. And you don't say you find you. All the girls go they find you. All the guys gonna find